Hey, what's up, guys? Alex with alphasuppsusa here with our newest sponsored athlete, Mr. Erin Banks, 2022 physique Olympian winner. Welcome to the team, Erin. Great to have you.
It is great to be here at Alpha, and it's go time. I don't have too much to say. I just know we're here to ready to work.
Awesome, man. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously you're just joining the team, so we have a pretty good following, and we have some people that may or may not know you. I know you're very popular in the sport and everything like that, but I mean, I kind of want to introduce you to some people that may not know you and stuff. So I can kind of take us back. Obviously, you won the Olympian in 2002. So kind of tell us back before the titles, like, who is Erin Banks?
You know, Aaron Banks was he was an athlete before all of this stuff. You know, I was a 3-sport athlete in high school, played football, basketball, ran track and field. You know, just and then played in college, played football in college, and started working in the retail space and got into fashion really, really big. From there, I became a fashion stylist. I used to travel back and forth to LA all the time. So that was a fun little aspect of my life because I was meeting celebrities, meeting people that I never thought I would run into, you know. So did that for a little bit. And next thing you know, I got into personal training. But even in between there, you know, I got out of shape. So back and forth to LA, partying, eating whatever, you know, you add some pounds to your body. So one day I weighed myself, man, and I got up to about 268. I think the heaviest was 270, but before I lost those 2 pounds, I like to say I started at 268. So started at 268 and literally looked at myself in the mirror, which some of you guys, if you do know who I am, I've posted this mirror shot and I was like, let me take a picture of this. This is horrendous. So from there, I just put it in my mind to really get back into shape. But, you know, what really stemmed it all was, man, is me finding out I was having a daughter at that same time. Awesome. So at that point, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be that dad. Oh, shooing my kids away. I'm not playing outside with you because I'm tired. I'm out of shape and can't do nothing with my kids. So, you know, that was the point where it all changed. And next thing you know, started going to the gym really heavily. Got into calisthenics. So, I mean, we're doing 500 pull-ups a day. We're doing backflips, front levers, back levers, muscle up 360s, all different types of things when it comes to pushing and pulling the body, you know. And I can definitely say, like, today, because I'm kind of known for my back in the industry, that's where the back was built off of the basics of just pushing and pulling the body. So, you know, that's where it all started. And next thing you know, I didn't join a regular gym first.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, let me get this body back in shape. So after I got into shape, I lost about 45, 50 pounds in a matter of 3.5 months, and just going back to the old college program and kind of eating right again. And then stepped foot into a commercial gym. Next thing you know, a lady approached me. She was like, you should bodybuild. I'm like, nah, that's not me. You know, coming from being an athlete, it's just a different mindset, man, because playing football, I wouldn't, of course I knew of Ronnie Coleman. I'm like, that's just too big. I never want to look like that. So when I heard that, I thought of Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah.
But she was like, there's a division called men's physique, and you can wear board shorts. And I'm like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. But it took a whole year for her to keep pressuring me to get me into competing. So I hired a coach. And then that's where it all started. You know, bodybuilding started in 2019 for me. I did my first show in April of 2019, won that show, won my second show, which was May. And then the nationals to get my pro card was in July. So literally in 3.5 months, I got my pro card and, you know, became an IFBB pro.
Awesome.
And then from there, you know, it's all history from there.
So, I mean, about when that lady approached you, is that about the time that you realized bodybuilding was more than just a hobby, or did it take a little bit of time to like get to your first show and you're like, okay, I can be good at this. I can kind of go to the next level. I mean, at what point did that kind of like set in for you to like, man, I want to really do this and like focus solely on this?
To be honest, my mindset wasn't really on focusing on doing bodybuilding. It didn't really hit me until I won my first pro show, the New York Pro, as a rookie. So, I mean, I've done the Houston, the Wasatch, the Pittsburgh Pro, and then all those shows I did really well at. I did second, and third, and then winning that New York Pro, I was like, oh, I can be really good at this.
Yeah.
So when you get qualified for the Olympia, that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
It's not just, oh yeah, another show goes by. Yeah, you're
That
good.
is the show.
No, that's the show that you want to qualify for. So once I did that, I'm like, that's where I threw all my eggs in one basket. You know, I was like, I stopped personal training. I really went all the way in and really started to train my body to another level. And then from there, the Olympia happened, you know, and to place second in my first Olympia, it was just something, it was a surreal moment for me, you know, and I didn't think it was going to happen that year. I mean, I had people in my corner and maybe judges and promoters saying how good my physique was. But I didn't think it would happen the first year, you know? So, I mean, and people argue all the time saying I should have won it or whatnot, but you know, you got athletes like Brandon Hendrickson, you know, he's been around this industry for 15 years and been very active in the top 4 or 5 in his whole career. So, you know, that was one of my I guess rivals going into the Mr. Olympia, you know, and like I said, to place second to him was, I mean, I take it, you know. Exactly. So that was that, man. That was that.
So obviously you had some success pretty fast. Was there ever a point in your career where you kind of thought about quitting or thought, man, I don't know if this is for me or anything like that? Or have you just been all in since like you kind of won those first shows and got that feeling?
I'm not gonna lie. I almost quit probably about 3 or 4 times, to be honest. You know, when your mind plays games on you. This bodybuilding is more of a mental game than it is a physical game. Anybody can go to the gym. Like, we see average people go to the gym every single day. But then when it comes to the mental part, how many average people go to the gym, eat their food, drink their water, taking their supplements or vitamins, whatever the case may be? They don't do that. So it's the mental aspect of it, and placing third and placing fourth and placing fourth again at the Pittsburgh. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I almost quit after the Pittsburgh Pro. Like I'm like, at this point, I don't know. Like, I don't know where my mind is. I don't know where my career is headed. Like, there's more than bodybuilding. So, you know, it's, do I go all in on this gym? Do I go all in this area? Back to fashion? Do I start pumping out a clothing line? Certain things like that. So, you know, I almost quit, but you know, my main thing is I'm not a quitter.
Yeah. No,
it's just something.
Hey, you coming from sports, like if you're competitive like me, like, yeah, I know, like taking third, fourth, it's like, it probably makes you mad because I mean, it would make me mad type thing. So
absolutely.
Like to have that mental capacity to like keep pushing and be like, no, you're not going to beat me next time. And keep going. So like, I totally get that because I'm a very competitive person.
I hate to lose, and I'm one thing I'm not is a poor sport. You know, I take my L's, I learn my lessons, and you have to move on from certain things like that. And talking to judges like Steve, Bernadette, and Tyler, and getting feedback from these guys, and just knowing that there's only one aspect that I'm missing.
Yeah.
Go work on that aspect. Go dig in the trenches like you were in 2021 and 22 and make it happen again. So it's just one aspect.
Yeah.
I don't need to work on anything else but one aspect, and that's conditioning. Conditioning.
Yeah.
So that's what we're working on.
The most fun part, right?
That's what we're working on. Suffering. As you guys can see, the cheekbones are starting to come in.
Yeah. So kind of leading into that, obviously you got one thing you said you need to work on. So, I mean, what's something, and then obviously the whole Olympia in itself, like, you have to probably sacrifice quite a bit as far as, I mean, whether it's family, just normal lifestyle, anything like that. So, I mean, what's something that people don't realize that you've had to sacrifice or that has really changed in your life to get you to the stage that you are in your career?
You know, one thing most people should know this about me, but as much as I hate to say it, I've had to sacrifice so many things when it comes to my kids.
Yeah.
You know, my kids want to go have pizza. Daddy can't go have pizza. They have birthday parties. I'm over here with my dinner, chicken and rice,
Yeah.
like while they're having fun, jumping and playing. I want to go jump and play, but guess what? I'm already exhausted from training and
Working
low
out.
diet and stuff like that. So Christmases, Thanksgivings, those are things that you have to miss, especially when you're training for the Arnold after the Olympia.
Yeah.
Or if the Olympia was in, I think, December one year, you had to miss like Thanksgiving. So it's certain things like that where athletes, not just myself, like that's something they
Professional athletes all over.
You have
I
to
mean,
sacrifice certain things like
Yeah.
that. And it's not just bodybuilding, guys. It could be the NBA. They have to play on Christmas.
Travel.
They have to do so many different things, and even the NFL, they'll have to do a game in Europe. Like
Yeah.
you're missing family time. Like that's I think the biggest sacrifice is family time and just being present. I don't care about life outside of that besides family, but the thing is, like, yeah, you may not have a normal life because of how our lifestyle is, but
Yeah.
we chose it.
No, yeah, I know we've obviously had some conversation before this and stuff, and that's one thing that like really resonated, like when we talked, like you talked about your kids, and that's kind of the same way I am.
100%.
Like, people have asked me like, why don't you compete? Why don't you compete? And it's just like, to me, it's like, for me, that's not my passion. Like,
Yeah.
I have other passions. Like, your passion is competing and stuff like that. Like, everybody has their passion and stuff. Like, my passion is my kids. Like, I work out, stay in shape. Like you said, I want to be out there playing with my kid. I'm coaching my kids and everything like that. So that's why I do it. So
Absolutely.
I still do it for a reason. It's just different than other people's reasons and stuff. So I know, like I said, you had always said, like, at the end of it, like, you just want to be a good dad. Like, that hit home with me so much. Like, that's why I knew this partnership was going to be great, because it's all about values and stuff. Like,
100%.
you can be successful, you can have a Mr. Olympia and all that stuff, but there's things that are way more important than that. Like, family at the end of the day is, like they say, family over everything. So it matters a lot.
It's over everything, man. And to be honest, bro, if I didn't have kids, this would not be the industry I would be in.
Yeah.
I promise you. My daughter was a blessing, and it opened up doors for me to be a top Olympian, a Mr. Olympia. And, you know, I'm grateful that I'm here, but if it wasn't for my kids, this wouldn't be something I'd be doing.
Oh yeah.
Because one, I just wanted to get back in shape. That was it. I didn't want to become a bodybuilder. Like that wasn't the plan. But you know, kids will make you do things that you would never imagine. Like you will go over and beyond for your kids.
No.
So anything that you put your mind to and you think about what's your why? Oh, my why is my kids. I'm not gonna let my kids down. Oh, you're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Yep. I'm right on the same path with you on that one. So obviously with this partnership, it's new. You've won a Mr. Olympia before.
Yep.
Obviously you have options. Like, you could have probably joined other supplement companies, different partnerships and everything like that. I mean, why Alpha? And like, what about Alpha like resonated with you? Like our values, everything like that made you say like, this is the right fit for me.
What made it the right fit was, one, meeting you, meeting your dad, meeting the media team. It was just such a normalcy. It wasn't a weird approach. It wasn't anything in that nature. And then from just the values that the company has in its own is phenomenal. And the products alone, I've tried.
Yeah.
I think now maybe 15 or 16 different SKUs and some flavors, and man, it just took me some time to figure it out and be like, okay, why them and why not everybody else? You know, and I think the simple fact, and I don't think a lot of you guys understand, is I moved out to the city of McAllen about 5 months ago. And I don't think a lot of you guys understand and know that Alpha is in McAllen. So it only made sense. Then when we were talking about really amplifying content, amplifying the brands, amplifying the partnerships, when I build a gym, it's a partnership, like so many different aspects that I had to think about. It just all made sense. It all made sense. But, you know, for me, it's not necessarily the brand, it's the people who's behind the brand.
Yep.
You know, so that was a big deal. And I was telling my lady too, I was like, they're just good, like they're good people. Like it's not that they're selfish, because I don't feel that, you know what I mean? So it was just a different vibe. And like I said, I've been with companies, I've had companies approach me. Again, I had 3 other options, but this was the option. And we're staying in McAllen, baby. We're staying in McAllen.
Well, we're happy to have you. But yeah, I mean, obviously we've been talking for a little over a month or so now and stuff. So obviously it didn't just happen overnight.
No.
Like we talked the very first time and like we just talked. I mean, literally we talked for hours that first day.
Yep.
And I wanted you to try the products because
wait, first of all, he got me in trouble. And then I want to put this on note. He kept me here for 5 hours, and as soon as I got home, I got in trouble. So sorry, love. It was his fault.
now the people are gonna think I captured you and like made you sign with us. No, we had just got to talking. Like,
right.
It eventually got to that point that first day where we talked. We weren't even talking about supplements
at all.
We just started talking about life. Like that's where like
kids.
The part about the kids. We started talking about coaching, the kids playing sports and all that stuff. Like, I mean, we just started resonating so much. I played college sports. You played college sports. Like, we were like.
But see, and that's where it connected for me, because it's not that we have so much in common, which we do, but it's just like, it wasn't a brand just trying to throw, okay, we're a better supplement company than them. This is that. No, it was more on a personal level first.
Yeah.
And then we got to the nitty and gritty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's one thing we do. Like, we never knock other brands or anything like that. Like, every brand has something to offer.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, we have what we have to offer. Like,
yep.
We're trying to build a culture and just an environment to where we inspire people.
Facts.
So, I mean, kind of your story resonates with that. I mean, our motto is like, unleash your alpha, become the best version of yourself. Like,
absolutely.
You said, like, you were kind of the best version of yourself when you were in sports, playing college sports and everything. Like, that was a great version. And then you said, like, you kind of took multiple steps back, got out of shape and everything like that. And you were like, crap, I need to become better. You had your daughter and stuff. You're like, okay, I'm not the best version of myself, but I need to be for my daughter. Yep. So, like, you kind of went through the journey and stuff. And we want to kind of inspire people with those stories and stuff. Absolutely. Because obviously somebody at your caliber that's won a Mr. Olympia, it's like, you didn't start there.
No.
Like, yes, you were a college athlete, so maybe you were ahead of the average person and stuff, but you still reverted back and you had to get back to, so yeah, you might have had a little bit more natural talents, genetics and everything like that, but you still had to take a lot of journey,
still hard work,
sacrifices and stuff that other people can do. So, I mean, that's what we are as a brand, and that's what we want to kind of show other people.
Absolutely.
So,
and that's the thing too, is it's also letting people understand that they can do it too. Bodybuilding is a sport that everybody can do.
Yep.
And the thing is, a lot of people like to say, oh, his genetics are better. Everybody has genetics. You just have to push your genetics to where you can push them. Depending on how your body turns out, you can't look at somebody else and compare yourself to anyone else, because everybody's genes are totally different.
Oh yeah.
You just got to maximize on your genetics and make whatever will make the best out of what God gave you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
obviously you're just starting out with the brand and stuff. You have Olympia coming up in 7 weeks and stuff. Whew. What's the next chapter for you look like being partnered with Alpha now? And what do you hope to like do to make a lasting impact on the fitness industry beyond winning titles and everything like that?
With Alpha, man, I feel like this will be a long-term deal. And And even when I retire, it's still going to be something that I'm pushing and something that I want to be involved with, because like I said, it's just the values and the people behind everything, is it from the content team as well. Like, I would want to help grow the brand to wherever level we can go. And I think the sky is the limit with some of the partnerships that you talked about, which I don't know if you announced yet, but I won't say nothing. So there's some very big things that are happening that I just want to be a part of. I want to grow with some of those partnerships and just grow the company to the next level. But as far as the Mr. Olympia, the goals after that, the chapter after that, this year, I'm really gunning for it. And my goal is to win another title for sure. After that, I have a couple other shows in mind, which I'll tell you, I don't care. Like, it's the Mexico Pro and potentially the Dubai Pro. So those are two shows that I've done internationally before. I won both of those, one in 2024, which is the Dubai Pro, and then last year, 2005 Mexico Pro. So
Awesome.
Again, to go and defend those titles. But the chapter, I would say, even just after bodybuilding, it's just being, again, a good human, and just staying on the right path and believing in God and staying the course that He set me on. And the thing is, it's always gonna go back to me being a great father. Like, I got 2 kids back in California, which are my babies. I got 2 kids here in McAllen, which is my lady's kids. So, we have a family, and my thing is to be the role model for those kids and for them to look up to something as far as, if dad did it, I can do it. If dad's working his butt off, this is showing my kids discipline and work ethic. So I don't pick things to do after bodybuilding. I just know what I want to be after bodybuilding.
For sure. So obviously, bodybuilding aside, like kind of more on a personal level and stuff, like outside of bodybuilding, like what do you like to do? What kind of brings you peace? Like what's something that Erin likes to do to have fun, or that's not related to bodybuilding?
Man, I do it all. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I was playing basketball, dunking the ball. Still got hops at 38.
We're gonna have to play.
I still got my hop.
That was my sport, so there's gonna be some battles on the court. I have a feeling after you're out of prep.
100%. But basketball, I play flag football all the time back in Fresno. Right now, I was in the paddle, real heavy, which we got to get you on that paddle court. That's just something that's super competitive that just keeps my mind going. And man, the cardio in paddle is just absolutely insane. But what really brings me peace, man, is not being in prep, getting dressed, because I am a fashion guy, and just going to dinner with my lady.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I can do that all day.
Yeah, I know when we first talked, you were talking about food and stuff, and we got to talking about food. But I'm a foodie too. Like,
the restaurants here are crazy.
Like, anytime I go to a new place, I'm like, I got to find the best restaurant, or I got to find something unique that I've never tried and stuff. So, I mean, food's always a good one.
Food is a great choice. and as y'all know, I'm in prep, so I'm thinking about all the foods. And you go to my Instagram, every reel is a recipe. That's the hard part, man. Is laying in bed at night. You just, next thing you know, you're on Instagram and you're scrolling, and it's just food.
Yeah.
Food, cinnamon rolls, chilaquiles, pandalote. Like, give me a break.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Oh yeah, especially down here, you cannot turn around and not see
there's
food or taco stands or everything like that.
Every corner there's a good place to eat.
Yeah. So what's something that the people would be surprised to learn about you that maybe you haven't really talked about, or just kind of anything? And if you're kind of open and you say like, hey man, I really put it all out there.
I am an open guy, and people know a lot about me. I don't think a lot of people know that I'm left-handed. I don't think a lot of people know that I bowl in bowling leagues.
You shouldn't have told me that. Now I'm going to know what hand to guard in basketball.
Hey. See, I shouldn't have told him that.
Yeah.
But no, a lot of people don't know that. Well, a lot of people do because I did post it. But I am going back to school to get my business degree here at South Texas College.
Gotcha.
I was like, what am I forgetting this name for? But that's something that I don't think a lot of people know. Yeah, I've given the world everything about me, to be honest.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, being an open book is awesome because it's kind of shows your genuine side,
Yeah.
and I mean, people can kind of relate to that. and
Absolutely.
stuff. I mean, if you're kind of hiding stuff, or it obviously seems fake and stuff.
No,
and you only
yeah.
want people to see one side. Like, no, like put it all out there, and hey, this is Aaron. Like,
That is Aaron.
If you like me, cool. If you don't, like, this is
it.
me, man.
That's been my motto, man. I grew up a very confident kid, man. Ever since I was 5, like my parents would tell me, "Boy, chill out." Like it was just because I always held myself to a higher standard, and I never wanted to be mediocre. And and especially in sports, you gotta have that chip on your shoulder. You can't just walk around like a little timid, and like you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like you better walk around with your head high and your chest poked out and ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Because again, this is a dog eat dog world. Like people know when you soft, and people will test you if you're soft.
Oh yeah.
So the thing is, I've always held my head high, always been confident. And a lot of people, and that's one thing that I do want to address. Like a lot of people, if you ever talk to me in person or ever get to know me, like a lot of people, like even back when I was in 21, 22, 23, like everybody mistake my confidence for arrogance. You know what I mean? I'm not an arrogant person. Like I 100%, I know I'm not arrogant.
Yeah.
Arrogant is a flaunty
Oh yeah.
a-hole, excuse my language. But the thing is I've never once been like that. Everything that I've ever done or ever said was positive. It was about myself. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go do it. If you walk in my way, I'm just going to run you over.
Yep.
That's the competitive mindset from competitive sports. So, that's where a lot of slack built up on me, and just people not understanding the differences. But nowadays, people think whatever they want to think.
Oh yeah. I mean, I totally get it with having the sports background. People see you in action stuff, but that's just the competitive nature coming
100%.
out. It's like when I'm on the basketball court in between the lines, like it's me versus the other team. It's my team versus your team. Like I'm going to win. Like I'm going to do whatever I can. And like, we get into it a lot on the court and everything like that. But at the end of the day,
it's respect.
I'm friends with all these guys. So it's like, it's all the mutual respect and everything like that. I mean, so from the outside looking in, some people might be like, oh yeah, they're arrogant or they're cocky or like whatever it may be.
And
but it's
that's
like
the thing with this sport. A lot of these, I would probably say 90%, 99% of these people in our sport, they've never played competitive sports.
Yeah.
So they can't relate.
Mm-hmm.
So when they think it's something, of course they're going to think it's arrogant because they don't know what a confidence is. So coming from a competitive sport, you would understand the mindset that goes into being competitive.
Oh, competitiveness like runs in my family. I mean, I could be playing with my kids video games and stuff.
Facts.
I'm winning. I'm winning. Like
that's me. Then my son be playing Fortnite, bro, and I'll be like, Dad, you better get more kills than me this time.
We're gonna have to be on Fortnite then too, because I play with my little one all the time.
Bro, my son loves that game. I don't know how much money I done spent on skins. It's
I get home from work every day.
Addictive.
Dad, I got this new skin. I got this new Sprite. I'm like, yeah, you want to play? I'm like, all right, let's play.
Let's do it. Yeah, we definitely got to add you.
Yeah.
Definitely got to add you.
So, throughout your life, obviously, you've played sports, like the bodybuilding career and everything like that. Who's had the biggest impact on your life throughout it all? And if there's multiple people,
I mean, my family in general, from my lady, my mom, my dad, my sister, I mean, my brother, like they don't even know how much impact my cousins, just from the support, you know, that
Yeah.
they've given me throughout my career. But I like one of the main ones that I would say is my coach and Cuts. And he's been with me for about 5 years. We've been together about 5.5 years.
Mm.
He started my career. 2000, we started prepping in 2020 and late 2020. And from there, I mean, from him being a father, him liking basketball, him being competitive, him being one of the best men's physique coaches in the game, to us becoming best friends, to the knowledge, the advice, the friendship, all of it, it's been very impactful from. And the thing is, like, I can call him my best friend because we are. I mean, we talk every day, every other day. I know he's busy. He just had 2 twins. So the thing is, from when you start talking to a friend about God and Jesus, like, that's just different.
Yeah.
You know, this is a different type of maturity and an adult mind to kind of to speak to each other like that and talk about certain things that a lot of people wouldn't talk about. You know what I mean? So, you know, he's been a big part of my life, a big part of my life.
Nice, nice. So to like the fans, just people in general and stuff, obviously you kind of said you had been there at moments and stuff. Like, what kind of advice or what would you tell them if someone's on the verge of giving up?
If you're on the verge of giving up, I suggest you go look in the mirror and just say, what if it happened tomorrow? It won't happen tomorrow if you gave up today. So make sure you continue to push yourself and make it happen. There's only dry spells for a little bit. Nothing stays low very long. If you keep pushing, believing, it'll happen.
Yeah. I mean, we've all started somewhere. We all got to it.
Absolutely.
It doesn't happen overnight.
No.
I mean, very rarely, I mean, 0.0001% somebody makes it overnight.
That part.
Everybody else, like, it
They
takes
work.
time.
They grind.
It takes months, days, years, like whatever it is. Like, you gotta work towards it. But
Absolutely.
at the end of the day, you can't give up. You got to keep pushing.
That part.
Because giving up, you're never going to get there.
No.
If you keep fighting and stuff, yeah, maybe it's a long road. The end result's going to be worth it.
Fact.
So just keep pushing as hard as you can.
Absolutely.
So if you were to want anybody to take one lesson away from the journey that you've been on throughout your career, what would you want that to be?
It would definitely have to be to always be yourself. Because one thing that I kind of switched up was trying to please everybody, you know, and like he said, they're either gonna like you or they're not. You know, always be yourself, always give off the authentic you, and never give in to anybody else's game. Play your game, play your role. Again, you always got to believe in God, put him at forefront, and you good. Be yourself.
Yep. That's spot on. Being yourself is...
You got to be yourself. 100%.
And then for like throughout your career and stuff, obviously you've met a lot of people, you acquired a lot of fans and stuff. At the end of it all, like, what do you hope people remember Erin for?
I just want them to remember me as the guy who just make everybody smile. Again, a good person, a good dad. I don't want to. My legacy, I want to leave based off of how you feel. And the thing is everybody that I've came in contact with or met, I put a smile on their face, whether they liked it or not. Like, yeah. I've had people who had bad days, and next thing you know, I get a DM, bro, you changed the way I look at things. You know what I mean? I've met fans that didn't like me, but as soon as they met me in person and actually talked to me, it's like, bro, I did not know you were like this.
Yeah.
You know, so That's it, man. I just want to make everybody smile. I'm a goofy dude. Like that is like I just like to have fun, bro. You'll never see me moping around or doing like that's just not me. When you got ADHD, like it's just it's just something that just don't stop in the body. It just keeps going. So I wake up right out of my bed and just the day is gone. Like it don't take me time to get into things like so I just think, man, just they'll know that I'm here to make you smile for sure.
Awesome. Well, yeah, man. At the end of the day, we're happy to have you on the team.
Absolutely.
I think the sky's the limit for Alpha, the partnership, everything like that. I mean, just everything I've gotten to know about you over the last, say, 30 days or so.
Yep.
Like, I really do think this is something special.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna impact a lot of people with it.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I'm stoked for
Me
what's
too.
coming.
It's a lot coming. Y'all be ready.
People don't know what's about to hit them for sure.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you thought one of us by ourselves was competitive, like
just
now,
wait.
now you got two coming at you.
Just wait.
So, man, but again, appreciate your time today.
My guy.
Yeah, let's make some magic happen and get that title back.
It's go time.